to make sure it works, because last time it wasn't working and the audio wasn't working. So if you are watching, let me know if you can hear me, and then we can carry on everything else. Let's check Facebook. There we go. Cool, so if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, just let me know if you can hear me. And yeah, I've had a bit of a haircut. You can comment on that if you want. Let me know what you think. Cool. So it looks like we're good. Just give me a shout if, like I said, if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you can hear me, just let me know, and then I'll go live on Instagram. We'll answer some questions, and yeah, just having a look at what people are saying. Cool, so it looks like we've got some people watching. Great. So hi Facebook, hi YouTube. There we go. Right. Instagram are a bit more chatty than you lot, so I'm going to jump on with them and see what they have to say. But I'm watching you guys, so let me know. Cool, looks like we're online. Wicked. Hello, Instagram. So I'm on Facebook and YouTube live as well, so I'm going to keep an eye on the chat here. But if you guys are on Instagram, give me a shout and leave me some emojis as well, because I can see them. Hey, there we go. First one. Thank you, Hacked International and Kamarjor Yogi. We've got Maxi as well. Abby, hey guys. Brad, Danny, and Andre. Nice. Hey Sinan and 101 Harry. Hey guys, so just doing a quick Q&A before my class goes live on yogaforbjj.net. So if you guys are interested in trying my class, that's going to go live in about 45 minutes time, and it's yoga for desk workers. And if you've got any questions related to your yoga practice or your yoga for BJJ or anything, let me know and I can answer them live for you. I'm just keeping an eye on... Hey, good morning. Good morning, Bex. If you can see me looking down to the side of you guys, I am concentrating. I've just got other chats open because we've got YouTube and Facebook going. But if you guys are into your yoga for BJJ and you've got some questions, drop them in here on Instagram or on Facebook, wherever you're watching, and I'll answer now. Hey YouTube, we've got 5 watching there, which is pretty cool. If you're on YouTube, actually, give the video a thumbs up. Hey Seba. Hey dudes, give the video a thumbs up on YouTube and we should get some more people involved. And if you guys are on the Facebook group, hey there. Hey Joshua Taylor on Facebook. So first question said, hey mate, got some good stretches, ideas for hip pain during abduction. So if you've got pain, I mean, you probably don't want to stretch it if you're getting pain when stretching it. So I'd probably suggest checking out some of our rehab programs with Rosie Sexton, because she's great for stuff. And just testing out, you may have just like a small injury there, like it's really hard to say, but like she's going to have, I'm just checking now for you on our rehab programs, because she's got some amazing stuff. And what she'll be able to do is you can kind of use the first video to almost listen to what she says, and she can kind of help you with how to rehab your injury and get you back to stretching, and I know you like your lifting as well, so get you back to lifting without hurting. So yeah, that's just, if you literally go to the homepage and then go more, you can go to rehab, and we've got all kinds of programs here. So we've got hip flexor rehab and things like that. What else have we got here? We've got loads. Yeah, there's things like pain on the knees, ankles, hamstrings, all sorts. So maybe go and look there just to begin with, because I don't want to give you stretches if it's hurting already when you're using your abductors there. So try that and give me a shout once you've done some of that, and then we can look at some things. But just see if you've got a bit of an injury there, or maybe I know you lift quite heavy from memory, Josh, so it could be something like that. But yeah, I recommend getting that done there, and then you can get involved in some yoga flows and start strengthening it up. If you have had an injury, once it's rehabbed, you can start working on making it better. He's put, thanks dude, happened during rolling a while back and playing a lot of half guard. Seems to aggravate it when they are trying to smash that knee. I'll take a look at the programs. Thank you, mate. Wicked, good. Yeah, let me know how you get on as well, because we love feedback here. We're actually talking to Rosie about hopefully getting some more rehab stuff. We've got a shoulder program, and we're trying to get the advanced shoulder rehab program because people keep asking for it. So yeah, cheers, Josh. Good to hear from you. So let's go to Instagram now and YouTube. I'm keeping an eye on you lot as well. I'll just see who said what. Oh, cool. Heck y'all on YouTube. That's from Martin. Thanks, dude. And then he's put, yoga for BJJ was a game changer for me as a grappler. That's good to hear, mate. I'm happy you're enjoying it. Cheers for the support there. So what else have we got on Instagram? So cheers for waving. I've got loads of you waving. I've noticed that once I'm finished with my BJJ class. What's that then? So we've got a whole lot of Freddie says, I've noticed that once I'm finished with my BJJ class. I'm going to scroll up. I imagine I've missed something. No? Let me know. Elaborate a bit on that and let me know what you think. Hey, roll BJJ 365. That's a very cool name. Who else have we got? I've seen some text somewhere. Hey, Paul. Got Bumper joined as well. Cool. Can you teach yoga for BJJ in striking classes? That's from Max Camillus. Thank you for asking that. So we have already. Sarah's been doing, literally the last couple of weeks, she's been doing yoga for strikers. Sarah's been striking and doing teaching as well, kickboxing and stuff for years. So we thought she'd be good for that. So that's the, yoga for strikers section. If you go to the website, I'm going to do it now just so I can talk you through it. So if you go to the homepage, and then we've got, I think it's in speciality. So if you scroll down and go to, speciality programs, it's the first one there, yoga for strikers. And she's got, let's list it off. She's got yoga, shoulder stretch flow for strikers, rotation, and a cool down as well. And I know that she's adding to that as she goes as well. She's got like a two 27-minute flows there and a 21-minute cool down. So we are adding to that because people keep asking for it. So if you are into your striking, bit of MMA stuff, go and do that class with Sarah. Muay Thai, boxing, whatever you're into. That's going to help you guys because it's kind of got you lot in mind. Hey Sifu. Yeah, good mate. How are you? Sifu Patel, that is. Haha, that's I think you're Marius's coach, aren't you? Yeah, good mate. Good to see you. Hope you're good too. What else have we got here? What areas would you focus on to stretch out after training with little time to fit in? For me, that's from TOC 357. So for me, I'd stretch out the front of my hips because they're what tighten up. And if I've been training hard, the next morning, they're normally like why I get lower back pain. So I show it a lot in these lives, but it's my favourite stretch. It's like a King Arthur. So you literally hips over one knee, knee over the front ankle, and you just like tense your glutes and you get a nice stretch on the front of your hip here. And then you can start putting a bit of pressure on the back foot in the ground, which will stretch out your quad a bit as well. I find that stretch really helps. So just sitting upright. I'm not going into like a lunge here. I'm just upright and I get a good stretch. Obviously do it both sides. Or a similar thing you could do is almost like a bridge, but making sure you're bringing your hips up first and then bridging and feeling the stretch here. I find that because my psoas get really tight here and then it kind of pinches and I wake up with a sore lower back. So that's what I'd start with. And then shoulders, like we all wake up and we're like that with a sore back from jiu-jitsu. So shoulders, just get your belt, fold it in half or have it lengthways, just see what works for you. And then just bringing it back and over and just getting some good stretches in. They're probably the two stretches I'd do if I didn't have a long after class. Just because tight shoulders, my lower back hurts and I have tight hips. So kind of, if you gave me two stretches to do, they're the ones I'd do. But yeah, good question, mate. Good question. What do you do at the moment after class? What are your kind of preferred stretches? Also, let me know where you guys are watching from on, YouTube, Facebook or Instagram. Always want to know that. And if you train, what belt are you as well? That normally sparks up a bit of conversation. What else have we got on YouTube? Oh, thank you for the thumbs up on YouTube. Keep going with them as well, guys. They help get more people to see the video, and then we can get more in the lives and more crazy yoga for BJJ questions. Oh, Oregon, cool. That's from Sean Oliver. Thanks for that, mate. No worries on that, TOC357. Has anyone got any more stretching questions or anything? I'm trying to think of some things we've been working on. I've just done like a members update video for everyone on the website. And that is just highlighting our new programs and stuff. So we've got a new program with Stina, and that's because her classes weren't really highlighted enough, and they're really good. So if you want to do like an hour flow and you're used to, like, especially if you're used to the usual class structure and you can't train right now, if you do one of her flows, it'd be great. They're like full body flows. They'll have some arm balances and some variations and stuff in as well. So give them a go. It's Stina's classes, and it's in the intermediate to advanced category, I think, or the speciality. Let's have a look. I should know. I put them there. Stina's classes. Yes, so intermediate and advanced programs, but that doesn't mean you can't do them. I guess it's just recommended to look there. Also, I've got my arm balance and inversions program there too, which is cool. We've got Sarah's 10 for 30, which is still going strong. People are loving that. So give that a go if you want to try and get like 30 days of practice in. And then we've got the yoga for desk workers stuff. I'm adding to that. I'm adding another class to that today. And that's for if you're sat down all day and or like, you know, behind your laptop, behind a computer or a reception desk or something, you're gonna have a tight lower back, you're gonna have tight shoulders and everything. So we've kind of started doing more for that because again, people were asking for it, and it's good to do. Just checking the other chats. Who else have we got here? Cool. So Germany, nice. Colorado Springs, white belt. Hey dude, and that's Let's Brie Real 171. I kind of have to read the Instagram names first in my head, then read them out. We've had some weird ones. That's a good one though. Bucharest, blue belt, great content. Thank you, Andre. Any ankle work? Do you mean for like ankle mobility stuff or ankle rehab? Because we've got some good ankle rehab stuff. Again with Rosie, because none of us tap early enough for toe holds and footlocks and things, do we? So I've done the rehab stuff with Rosie as well, because I've had some injuries to my ankles, too many injuries to my ankles. They just go, don't they? Like you think, oh, I'm okay, and then they go. So we've got the Achilles rehab and we've got the ankle rehab. So if you're interested in rehab, just get there. Just literally, if you watch the first video, she talks you through it. So video 1 on the Achilles tendon rehab, appropriate for mild to moderate Achilles tendon pain. Start with some gentle stretches and massaging your calves. So like she's in the videos, Rosie will have like a foam roller, a belt, or like a lacrosse ball, and she'll just walk you through the rehab. So it's good to do because when I've been injured in the past and the physio gives me rehab to do, I do it, but not often enough. But you don't really have any excuses. If you sat there and you've got someone doing it in front of you in a video, talking you through it, then you can do it, aren't you? So I recommend them if your ankles are hurting and you've got injuries, try that. So TOC357 said, I try to work on hips and glutes, trying to work on rubber guard, but I'm pretty tight. Oh, nice. I've got a rubber guard class online I did a couple of weeks ago that people seem to enjoy so far. We stretched out like the hips and everything that was tight for me when I was trying to play rubber guard. It's kind of like a working up to rubber guard and like working like lotus class as well, just so that you can get those stretches and stuff. And it protects the knee a bit as well, because like some people play rubber guard wrong and then their knee starts to go. Whereas if you play things the right way and you support everything, you're not going to get any injuries from it. I know there's that whole like thing about rubber guard being bad for your knees, but I think anything can be bad for your knees if you're not aware of the pressure you're putting on your knees and where you're grabbing things. So yeah, So we've got Kimstagram. Hey dudes, the desk working program is really good. Thank you for that one. Oh, good. Thanks. I'm happy you're enjoying it. Yeah, a lot of us are working from home at the moment. A lot of us working sat down for a long time, so it's good to get more in there. The one I'm adding today is like it's nearly half an hour. It's like just a bit of a flow, a bit more movement, and less kind of chilled stretches. But it's just to get a bit more movement, make you feel good after sitting down all day, or if you're going to sit down all day as well, because it's important to stretch, whether you can do it in the morning or in the evening. It's good to do. So I've kind of considered both things when doing it. Yeah, ankle rehab. Yeah, Sean. So jump on the website. Yeah, literally just click more at the top, and then we've got all the rehab programs. Choose the one that suits you, and yeah, I think the sprain one, so the ankle rehab one, I think that's from day one as well. Today we look at ankle sprains, and Rosie explains some key points to watch out for with an ankle injury before starting this program. Yeah, so she kind of talks you through it, and then yeah, video one, so after the intro, you can start that immediately, or like it says very soon after the initial injury. And then there's 5 videos there and an intro, so she'll walk you through it all, which is awesome. Knee rehab and shoulder rehab, yeah, same as there. We've got them as well. I'm just trying to make people more aware of these videos because they're awesome. So what have we got for knee? What have we got? Pain on outside of knee, around hip. After surgery, ACL. Pain on the inside of the knee, MCL sprain. LCL sprain, loads, yeah. So pain in front and centre of the knee, anterior knee rehab. So there's lots, and then shoulders, yeah, we've got that shoulder one, and we're in the process of getting the advanced shoulder one as well. So you can rehab those jiu-jitsu injuries and then hopefully prevent any future ones once you've rehabbed by doing the yoga flows, which, yeah, I really rate because I've done that. I've rehabbed using these programs, and yeah, I continue to do yoga and try and prevent injuries or future injuries and things creeping back. So yeah. Hey Matt, King of Street. Hey dude, extra beans. That's a cool name. Borgert, with the right angle, I think rubber guard is manageable. Yeah, definitely. Me too. I love it. Yeah, you just got to be careful that you're not, especially when they're like posturing up. If you're not protecting your knee, it can be dangerous. But that's like anything, you know. If you're playing an open guard and your knee's at a funny angle, that's going to hurt, isn't it? So I think just to be wary and like have that body awareness is so important. But yeah, give that class a go. No, that's a good point. Thank you, mate. So we've got Jack 741. Can yoga help back and neck pain? Got spinal adhesions, which caused back spasms in the lower traps. Yeah, Jack. I mean, I recommend try some yoga if you've been told you can start working out. You've looked after your injury. You know things are starting to feel better. Then yeah, it's like anything. Just slowly start with it. Don't do anything that causes any pain or discomfort, and just slowly kind of ramp up from there. As long as you've been given the all clear to kind of start working out, start working things. You know, you don't. The worst thing you can do is to rush back. If you've just had an injury and you start working out, like after things are rehabbed and everything's at a manageable level, then start slow. Like it's like jiu-jitsu. You wouldn't like now that you've had your injury, you wouldn't now go back to jiu-jitsu and start sparring 100% again. You'd kind of start drilling, you know, see how this feels, see how that feels, and then you slowly ramp up your training. Just do that with yoga as well, when you're ready and when you're able. And yeah, I don't see why not. It just the main thing is to get things sorted before we go back. Like I've gone back to jiu-jitsu with injuries, and then they kind of crawl back, don't they? And then you have to take more time off. Whereas if you just take the right amount of time off and then go back slowly, it's way more beneficial, isn't it? But yeah, good question there. So we've got Intuitive Touch Healer, new to your page and fairly new to the sport. Where do we find all these programs? Hey, good question. So yogaforbjj.net, or Yoga for BJJ, just download the app on the App Store. If you go to the App Store, so the Google Play Store or the iTunes Store, you get a 7-day free trial as well when you sign up. So I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, and then if you're brand new to yoga, I recommend you start off with the beginner programs. So we've got the 10 in 10 program, and it's just 10 minutes a day, 10 videos, 10 minutes a day. And it'll starts off stretching your hips and then your hamstrings and your quads and things. And it just is designed to show you the benefits of like consistent yoga practice. Just doing 10 minutes a day. Yeah, so, you know, some people could only fit that in, and it's important to kind of realize after consistent practice how you're going to feel. So I recommend you try that. Give that a go. Let us know next week, or Sarah's going to be doing lives at the weekend as well. Let us know how you're getting on, or if you've got any questions. That's kind of what these are for. And we've got Ed Perez, yoga for skating. Nice. What kind of skating? Skateboarding or what? Good morning as well from Long Beach, California, and that's from Ed again. Thank you. Yoga for skating sounds fun, doesn't it? Skating sounds as dangerous as jiu-jitsu for you though. One of my mates used to be a pro skater. Inline skates, okay, good. And it just sounds not good for the body, crashing into concrete or wooden ramps that often. I think skateboarding's probably worse for you though, isn't it? Because I don't know, you constantly see like stack or bail videos from skateboarders, don't you? So I don't know which one's worse, but yeah. And then we've got GM, thanks for the great content. I feel a click in my lower back when raising or lowering my leg. Only on one side though. Is this due to tightness in the hips? Thank you. It's really hard to like say yes or no to that without like knowing more. It's probably worth talking to like your doctor or physio regarding that. I mean, I click all the time. If I turn, I always get a crunch in my back, or if I'm always clicking my neck and things, and that's hopefully just air, but like, you know, I don't know, unfortunately. I know what works for me, and sometimes I get clicks in my knees and all sorts when I'm doing yoga, but I know that's okay, and that it just happens. Some positions I get in and I'm like, oh, there's that click again. So if it's that kind of thing, then keep going, I guess. But yeah, if you're worried about it, definitely get it looked at. And then Ed's put inline skate, yoga for BJJ, os. Cheers, Ed. Thanks for leaving a comment there. And that's on YouTube as well. So we've got a few people watching on YouTube, which is cool. So, hey guys, and thank you for the thumbs up as well, because they do help the video. And Ed said, skating has helped my body align itself. True story. Good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I did a bit of skating when I was a teenager, but I wasn't very good. So, yeah. But that's good that it's helping you there. Keep up some yoga as well. That's going to help you skating, particularly your balance. My balance was horrendous before I did yoga. It's still not great, but it's better than it was, and that'll definitely help with your skating. But yeah. Oh, so we've got more on Instagram. So intuitive touch healer again. Do you have different practices based on different needs, like for stability versus mobility? I've done yoga before, but I'm already fairly mobile and flexible as a woman. Yes, we do, yeah, and we've got different intensity levels. So if you go on the website, you can set the filters to like low intensity, moderate intensity, or high intensity. So if you just want like a nice chilled stretch, Sarah's done a lot of classes for that. Or if you want like a sort of heavy like vinyasa kind of flow, which is more movement, then we've got a lot of that as well, and we've got a lot of stuff between. And yeah, stability versus mobility. Yeah, we've got different kind of adaptations of poses as well. So it's not just like grab your foot, put it behind your head, you know, it's like working up to things like that. So, and again, we've got things for like absolute beginners. I know you said you're quite flexible, mobile as a woman, but we've got like yoga for rocks, which is for people that are stiff as rocks. And then we've got things that are a bit more advanced for the more stretchy people. So we try to accommodate for everyone. And I guess not everywhere is always flexible. Like some people could have really flexible hamstrings but tight shoulders. So we've got different body part specific programs too, which is cool, so that people can have somewhere they're working on. I like to like at the moment I'm working on my forward fold, my hamstrings, and my split. So I'm working on everything but that in particular, and handstands, which are fun. But yeah, good question though, thank you. And then we've got, and Matt's waved. Hey dude, hope you're good, hope the Isle of Wight's good. And then we've got Tyson Vickers. I wanted to do BJJ for a couple of years now, but haven't got into it due to hip problems. We're doing daily yoga for a week now, hoping it can help. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Tyson, give it a go when you're sort of feeling good already. But yeah, get those hip problems to a level you're comfortable first, just so you're kind of confident in your body, and then when you start, you won't be thinking about that. You'll just be thinking about enjoying it, drilling, getting involved. If you are wary of that, maybe go to your like local jiu-jitsu academy and talk to the instructor. He'll be able to kind of talk you through things and be like, oh, well, you could try this, go with this guy. He's not crazy and he's not going to try and kill you immediately, you know, and things like that. But yeah, it's not as intimidating as I first thought it was when I started. I was a bit like unsure walking into a gym, but then the gym I joined was awesome, and I've made some good mates as well from jiu-jitsu. So when you're like confident and ready, definitely give it a go. You'll enjoy it, I imagine. So we've got TOC357 again. The rocks and the rubber guard classes could be what I need. Try it. Yeah, give it a go, mate. And if you've got questions, we've got a chat bubble in the bottom right corner of the website. You just click on that and you'll get to one of us. It's normally me, and I'll be able to recommend you more, or we can kind of talk about a bit more about yoga and things that work for you and things that don't. Who have we got here? So we've got Pinsanity Designs. It's quite a cool name. I'm older and started doing poses like pigeon. My hips and lower back hurt a lot the day after. I'll feel better 2 days later. Is this normal? If you're hurting a lot, maybe ease off the stretches. You don't want to be causing any like mad pain. Pigeon is a good pose, but if you feel super tight and uncomfortable in pigeon, you can try like 90-90, which is a bit of an adaptation. So I'm just getting the screen loaded. So instead of normal pigeon, you come to this, don't you? So you're here, and your back leg, I'm trying to see if that is showing up on both, and your back leg is straight out. And for me, when I'm in pigeon here and my back leg's straight, if I don't kind of engage this side of my glute and I kind of let this happen with my back, I can feel a pinch in my lower back. So you probably don't want to be doing that. So try and kind of engage your core almost and feel that stretch in your hip when you're there, or just kind of try the step back from pigeon. So instead of straightening this back leg, you can get into like a 90 degree angle on both sides. So I'm going to do it the other way. So the front leg that would be in pigeon here, bring that out in front of you so that the front leg's it's like at a 90 degree angle, and then the back leg's the same. So it's a little more comfortable here, like this. So it's like your legs are in a zigzag. Try that and then lean forwards, and just try that for a little while. It's not as intense as pigeon, and it might help some of that. It might help some of that, I guess, like pinching you might be getting in your lower back. But yeah, try that, and then maybe swing back and comment on one of our videos, and I can get back to you. But we've got a video ready to release later on today, and Sarah does that stretch I've just been doing in the video and explains it more, and you'll be able to see a better angle of her doing it. So if you keep an eye out, if that wasn't explained very well or a good enough camera angle, try that, and let us know how you get on, because that's probably, well, I'm hoping that doesn't hurt your hips and lower back for 2 days. Yeah, so you probably don't want to be doing it as intense, so try that, yeah, variation. Cool. What else have we got? So I think it'd be really great to distinguish between these two, as generally men tend to be tighter and more stable, and women have the mobility and flexibility but need more work on stability. Yeah, I think intuitive touch healer. I think you'd really enjoy Stina's classes because she's got some really cool stuff, and a few kind of arm balancey things too, so it's quite good fun. So yeah, no worries for responding to the questions. Give them a go. They're in the intermediate to advanced category, and they're good. About an hour each as well. So thank you. No worries. So Pinsanity's got back. She says awesome, thanks. I think that was it. Too much pressure on the lower back. Yeah, it could be. I'm similar, like I was saying at the start. I don't know if you're here, but my lower back is always tight from training. It's because my psoas are tight, so the front of my hips are really tight, and that puts pressure on there. So it's the same as if you were getting into that lunge, or that thing that looked like a lunge that I started with. If you get to here and then you come forwards and you're doing this with your lower back, you're pinching, and it's a really similar thing in pigeon. If you're here and you're down, you're going to feel that pinch, and you feel like doing that stretches your hips, but it doesn't really. So even if you get into a bit of a shorter pigeon, even that, and then almost, see, we're not doing this, we're almost doing that, and feel the stretch in your hip there, and then you can start to drag the back leg back, but keep that engagement so that you're not doing this with your back. Give that a go. It could just be that small adjustment helps, or maybe you need to try that 90-90 and see how it goes. But I'm interested to see, because I've kind of been through that with my stretches too, because my hips would feel nice and stretched, but my lower back would hurt, and you don't really want that. You want to feel everything stretched and kind of better. But yeah, cool. So I'm going to shoot now. So thanks for asking your questions today. As I said, my class is going to go live shortly on the website. So if you're a desk worker, or if you work behind reception, or just if you sat down a lot of the day, it's going to be based for that. So yoga for desk workers. Give that class a go and let me know how you get on. Comment on the website or on one of these videos, and we'll get back to you. Cheers for watching, guys. I will see you all soon. I'm going to end it on Instagram and then Facebook and YouTube, guys. Wicked. Thank you for